Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to all my friends. Today our group would like to present about soilless cultivation vegetables for Part CHOY. Before that, let me introduce our group members, which are me, Faizah Farzana, FARAH SYAZANA, NURHUSNINA SYAZWANI, NAZLEY, Muhammad FAEZ, Muhammad SHAAKIR, and the last one, HAIZAL AMRI. Without further ado, let's move to the introduction. Next. Soilless agriculture is a modern method of enhancing vegetable crop production. It's a way of producing vegetables without using soil as a rooting medium. That inorganic nutrients necessary by the roots are given through an irrigation water system, and early nursery growing and easy management as well as the creation of healthy vegetable seedling free of disease, insect and pests. It also has a numerous advantage, including year-round and off-season production, high yield and consistent quality, simpler management pests, disease and weeds, and the last one is contribute to more efficient and less maintenance. Next.
The objective of soilless cultivation method first to apply hands-on experience on soilless culture, which is the hydroponic system. Second, to study the cultivation of plants without soil. Third, to control nutrient uptake for plant growth. Next, to help students work toward a more sustainable future. And the last one, to determine the responsibility of the students to take care of the plants. Next.
Okay, for the apparatus and materials, we need a fertilizer A and B, water. For the apparatus, we need a nutrient tank, water pump, net pot, EC meter, rope wool, vertical hydroponic.
And for the method of the soilless cultivation preparation, first we high pressure water jet to clean the tray, and then we fill up the tank, and then the water pump was turned on to test the system so that water flow smoothly into all trays and back to the tank. And then we add fertilizer A and B to the water, and we mix thoroughly. And then we use ECMT to measure the nutrient level in the water. And then we got the nutrient level. Then we add the fertilizer into the solution until it reaches the desired level of nutrient. And then after that we put the seedling into the holes on the tray. The root must be into the solution, and then lastly the nutrient level in the solution was measured every week to make sure it reached the desired level. Next.
Okay, now we go to the maintenance, which is have divide by two parts. First is transplanting and second is fertilizer. For transplanting is the process of transplanting a fully germinate seedling or a matured plant and replanting it in a fixed location for growth rate. This picture show the growth of seedling after 1 week. Next. Okay, after 2 weeks, the plant has already produced fibrous root and the leaf has begun to produce the third leaf. From this observation, the plant have given a sign that it is already to be moved to a large and wider place for the plant roots to grow further and grow. Okay. For fertilizer, hydroponic system are the opposite of soil cultivation. The plant gets everything it needs for growing directly to the roots by the nutrient dissolved in the water. Unlike conventional method, nutrients do not have to be removed from the soil by watering. This also saves the plant a lot of energy as it has easy access to nutrients. Plants require additional nutrients for growth, like dissolved mineral and trace element. Plants also absorb the nutrient through their roots when they are dissolved in the water as ion. In hydroponic fertilizer, all essential ingredients must be contained in the fertilizer, since nothing can be additionally extracted from soil. So the first picture shows the fertilizer that we use is fertilizer A and B. For the second picture, the table shows the list of elements in a AB fertilizer. Next. Okay, this table shows the content of reading for EC meter. For the first weeks, the reading is 1.2. Second weeks is 1.4. The third weeks is 1.5. Next.
Okay, for my part, I will present about harvest and post-management. Firstly is harvest. Harvest is known as the process of gathering a mature crop from the fields. In the process of harvesting, we harvest manually using hand harvesting method. For the hydroponic system, we can see that the way how we harvest it is more easier than the soil cultivation method, and also time taken for the plant to harvest also fast. Next, because we can see also we can compare the cultivation method. It just takes 3 weeks for us to harvest it. To ensure either the pak choy is ready to harvest, we can see the leaves are firm and mature at about 6 inches long. The ideal time for to harvest is early in the morning. So we have decided to harvest it in the morning at class time. The way we harvest it is just pull out the pak choy properly from the cup mover before we sell it to customer. It is necessary for us to choose the proper packaging and or the good washing process that will protect the pak choy leaf green from the oxidation, dehydration, or in the undesirable taste. Next is post-harvest. For post-harvest, firstly, we just put the harvested pak choy on the tray. After that, to avoid contaminating the rest of the product, we have discarded any veggies that show symptoms or disease or rot. We can see through the roots if there are any diseases. For the roots can get very long in most cases, so they should be trimmed down to a manageable size, so it can suitable for the packaging. Just to remove the roots, we should sanitize first the knife or scissors used to separate the roots from the leaf, and the leaf should be stored as quickly as possible to show the process of decay. Without attached roots, the shelf life can maybe live between 3 until 5 days. After that, we divided it to 200 grams per group, so that each group gets 2 plastics per group. If you can see the differentiation between soil cultivation and soilless cultivation, we use less water to clean up the pak choy. From that, we can save more time. So to sell this product, our target customer are from UPM students and staff.
Thank you, Faiz. Now I would like to continue the presentation about selling. Next. As we know, we always want the best for our customer. So we provide vegetables that are fresh from the farm and free from any pests and disease. We also harvest it with the roots together, but the hydroponic system is very limited for our groups. So we only get 2 plastic bags for each group, and each plastic bags contain 200 grams of pak choy. Using hydroponic system, it can stay longer after harvesting because the vegetables are straight from the farm and keep the roots of vegetables together to maintain freshness. So lastly, the profit that we gain after selling is about 12 ringgit only. Next.
For the conclusion, in soilless culture, hydroponics is the most ideal system recommended for many growers or farmers because of the awareness placed on the environment and ecosystem. It is a form of soilless agriculture that present great advantages when compared to other agricultural practice. Soilless culture method offer unique benefits such as capabilities to control water availability, pH water, and nutrient concentration in the root zone. Hydroponic growing allow for faster growth and higher yield than traditional soil-based growing system. Hydroponic is in fact good for the environment because it's offer a higher yield alternative to soil food production, save water and limit the usage of pesticide and herbicide. I think that's all from us. Thank you.